What's up guys, Kevin Slowman here and welcome back to another reaction video. Today I'm going to be reacting to I Try Today by Rainimator. And so, this is episode 1 of season 4, which I believe which from my understanding is the final season regarding the Nether Frostborn War, to my knowledge. From my knowledge, Rainimator has said there will be a season 5 about after the war and potential, side quests or potential future plot things that lead on after season 4. But this is the final episode that's based on the Nether Frostborn War for the most part. Now, speaking of Nether, that's what today's episode's about, as you can tell, by the thumbnail of the video I'm reacting to. Obviously, I probably don't need to give a recap because you've probably all watched the video by the time I've uploaded this, because this probably will be uploaded a day later, if I'm guessing. But at the end of season 4, a big plot twist happened, which I don't think any of us expected. Abigail got revived. So the Ink Crystal and the Nether Star fused together, and they reawakened her, and not only did they reawaken her, or resurrect her, but she's not corrupt anymore, and she can think for herself, which is interesting. Now, before I get into this episode, I just want to quickly mention, I have a theory before I want to react to anything, or a prediction rather, and that is, I'm aware that the Crusaders will also be in this episode because I'm part of the Rain server thing, and he posted teasers or whatever. You guys probably already know that. And obviously it was mentioned that the Crusaders were going to be in the episode. Now, something I really want to happen is, if Rain and Abigail see each other, Rain faints. I really want that to happen because, okay, yes, he has only just gotten over her death. I understand that. Like, he's gotten over her death. I understand that. However, that doesn't change the fact that they deeply loved each other. And also, if you saw your dead girlfriend come back from the dead, that would make you fucking lose your mind. You'd think you were seeing ghosts. Like, oh shit, my girlfriend's haunting me again, or... Like, he's had trauma for it, because he knows he killed her. So I feel like, it would make sense for him to, be all shocked and whatever. And for him to faint would be like, faint from shock, I mean. But also, the thing you tend to find that with Minecraft music videos is they tend to forget about, or they tend to focus on plot development most of the time, which is just, it's not really, Rain's fault. That's just generally the style of music videos go. They need to be very plot advancing. Which is the only real problem I've had occasionally with this series, which is why I really like Clear Skies, and I know people give Clear Skies a hard time, but Clear Skies is actually one of the best episodes because it actually delves into characters' emotions and is about character development as well, which you need in a story. You honestly need, because if it was just about plot, it would be boring. But if they could include that moment, which is like an emotional moment of some kind in this episode, I would absolutely love it. To the point where, if Rain doesn't faint, I class this a failed episode. Failed episode. Anyway, I'm gonna stop blabbering right now, and I'm just gonna get straight into this reaction video. So let's do it. Lake District.
And lastly, we got hired by a client from the overworld to keep you away from the Nether King. Or should I say, the Emperor. Then, a magical blast roared, leading us to where we are now.
And that's pretty much all that happened while you were gone.
I see. Thank you. I just don't know where to begin. My mind is finally quiet now that I'm no longer a thrall of the Nether Star. I can finally decide on my own, yet
So she was aware of what was going on underneath the Nether Star. I was wondering about that. Like, was she, like... How would you put it? Like, almost like watching a movie. Like, you're not in control of what happens in the movie, but you just watch it. Like, that's the same situation she was going through. She was watching the events play out in front of her. Like, her body was her body was acting without her will, if that makes sense.
don't know what to do next. Who is this client of yours that wants me away from the Emperor's influence?
Don't worry about the client. We can meet him anytime.
I suggest we address urgent matters in the Piglin Kingdom.
The Piglin Kingdom? What else should I know?
No, I want to know who the client is. Tell me, damn it! I'm still calling it as Kane. I still want it to be called Kane. I'm calling it now. I think it's Kane.
Shire died. Loyalists to the Nether Empire started to take over. They wanted the Piglin Kingdom assimilated into the Imperial Army, just like the Blaze Kingdom. The Empire is ever growing, but so does the rebellion that stands against it. Your return will be an inspiration to those seeking to end the war.
We Piglins are supposed to be adventurers and gold hoarders, not meat shields for the front lines. Princess, your return could help keep our independence from the Empire.
I really like their voice. I like the contrast here because it's very different pace from the ending of season 4 already, but I'm quite liking the twins.
Alright, but how do we get started? I need to get dressed, and a weapon would be nice too.
The freedom fighters have taken refuge in the outskirts of the Piglin Kingdom. We'll bring you there, and they'll get you sorted out.
Both their numbers and morale continue to fall as we speak.
Oh no, sad Piggy! Was that his son? He's just watched his son die!
It's only a matter of time until their inevitable surrender to the Loyalist. However, seeing their guardian alive once more will spark their will to fight for their independence. You're the last hope of the Piglin Kingdom, Princess. Show the Empire that you're no longer a weapon they can control.
It's been a long time since I fought on my own accord. Let's go crush some Imperials.
Yeah, let's go, Abigail! I haven't actually heard this song yet either. I'm sorry, what is that? What is this? Don't tell me that's her weapon. Don't tell me that's her weapon. I need to see a better angle of this weapon. That's her weapon? Rain. That weapon? Please do not let that be her permanent weapon. That is ugly. Ugly. Please just say that's like a one-time thing for this episode because she's part of the Piglin Kingdom here. Like, that is a horrible looking weapon. It's disgusting. God fucking damn it. Please upgrade that. Oh, that's a female Piglin. Against Withers, or are the Piglins losing? Yeah, go on, Abby. It's like half Piglin, half Wither. It's nice to see Abby, like, you know, leading a charge for once. Like, she's actually fighting on her own choices. And we got magma bending! We got Magma Boy! Who needs a weapon when you've got the whole realm as your weapon? That looks cool as well, with blue fire. Yeah, I didn't mention that, but hang on, let me go back, sorry, real quick. Yeah, I think her name's Akui. I can't remember her last name, but Akui's design is really badass. I love it. Oh, he dead. Is that a child? Hang on, I'm sorry, is that a child? Oh, it's a child! No! Not the child! Anything but the children, why?
We can handle this, princess. Go confront their leader to end this all.
There's blue blazes as well.
Once revered by the Nether King.
That's Lizzie! I was not expecting Lizzie to voice the female Piglin.
Is now a traitor fighting alongside the rebels. Treachery has no place here, princess.
Oh, she's got like an arm blade.
Will please the Empire.
I don't think Naeus actually knows.
You should have stayed dead.
I'm done being treated like a weapon.
Yeah, go on, Abby! So that begs the question, actually, and oh shit, I paused that on a really cool shot there. But that also begs the question that she still retained the powers from the Nether, unless that wasn't powers from the Nether Star after all. Like, I mean, it would make sense since she would still retain those powers, actually, because she was revived through the power of a Nether Star and an End Crystal. So it could be that her powers are enhanced now because she's still got the End Crystal imbued in herself.
You traitor!
I'm no traitor. I'm the unburnt. From ashes I've risen, and to ashes I'll burn down the Empire, starting with you.
Badass! I love her. As also might I add, the blue blazes look pretty cool as well. Oh, she can control it now. Okay. So, from my understanding, there's that white-eyed power she already had, already existed within her, but the Nether Star like had influence over it. That's my understanding. But now she has the End Crystal as well, so she has enhanced powers. And winking! Please let Abigail see her, please! Please let Abigail and not Stella, Abigail and Rain see each other. They're not gonna see each other, are they?
Have you taken care of it?
We're sorry, boss. There's been some complications.
Complications? Your job was to simply take the body of the princess away from the Nether King. How can you mess this up? I'm not paying you enough. Actually...
Boss, it would be better to just see for yourself.
Okay. I like the little rock thing, rock bending.
Oh, no, you're not ready yet. This isn't supposed to happen.
What?
It's too soon!
What? Huh? What? Explain that What? So I was right, though, when Kane was the client. I mean, it was pretty obvious that Kane was the client. What did he mean by that, though? You're not ready, it's too soon. What does that mean?
No, you're not ready yet. This isn't supposed to happen. It's too soon!
What the hell does he mean by that? I'm so confused. What? That's gonna be actually this is gonna bamboozle me even more than the season 4 ending. What does he mean? I don't understand. This isn't supposed to happen, you're not ready yet, it's too soon. What does that mean? I don't understand. I don't know, I mean, we're probably not gonna find out until next episode now, but shit, okay. It's certainly gotten interesting. At least I know at least I know which twin is which now. I didn't realize there was, yeah. Yeah, so I called Kane was the client. I knew that. I called that at the end of the season 4, which, I mean, it was pretty obvious anyway, because we knew it wasn't going to be Rain. Interesting to see how the beginning of the next episode is going to be now, because I want to know more context as to what Kane meant there, because that I didn't understand at all. You're not ready yet, it's too soon. I can't figure out, like, what he would mean by that. I don't know. I'm not gonna stop thinking about it, because I honestly don't understand what that was intending, and that's probably what Rain was going for. But, damn, okay, I called Kane was the client, let's backtrack a bit. I'm a bit upset, though, that when Kane's sneaking out here, he clearly doesn't want the Crusaders to know what he's planning. That's suspicious of him, I think. First of all, he intentionally blew up that crystal in Already Dead. And yes, a lot of you could be arguing about that, thinking, oh, well, he blew it up to save his own watch. I want to show. Let me just show you this scene again of these two fighting in slow motion real quick. I know, because this will prove my point. Playback speed, and let's have it at, like, 0.5.
And get it.
There you go. It knocks him forward. He activates the spear. And then watch what Kane does. What? He decides, oh, you know what? I'm gonna turn away. And we're doing some spins. Kane had plenty of time to get up and get out of the way. What the fuck is he doing? Like, look, what the fuck is he doing over here? I don't understand. And then look, watch. Yeah, you see that? You see what I see? See, here. Hold on. Here, he has the gun pointed at his head. Now, just because someone's enhanced by magic does not mean they're bullet immune. Like, if he had shot him in the head there, he would have died. But no, he intentionally shot the crystal instead. There you go. That's all I wanted to show you. But it therefore proves that he intentionally blew up the crystal and had no, at least in my eyes, he had no reason to retrieve it in the first place. Like, I'm very suspicious of Kane, and this further proves I'm suspicious of him, because he's sneaking out. He's sneaking out. He clearly doesn't want anyone else. I mean, obviously, apart from Elite. How was Elite alive, actually? Whatever. But he clearly doesn't want the rest of the Crusaders to know about what he's planning. And then what he said at the end here was equally as suspicious.
No, you're not ready yet. This isn't supposed to happen. It's too soon.
It's too soon. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave it there, because I can't figure out, like, what he would mean by that. But if you look at Elite's also being, like, very I mean, Elite's like a minor character, so, you know, what I'm meaning by that is, like, he's obviously not got a secret, but he's obviously trying to keep Kane's secret, by making sure nobody follows him. But, like, I don't know, I don't understand that. I really don't. Okay, let's talk about what actually happened in the episode now, like, in the music now. First of all, I mentioned this episode earlier, Abigail's new weapon that better not be permanent. It's ugly. Ugly. Beyond ugly, in fact. That's an insult to her Netherkin heritage. I can't. Please. Ew. Disgusting. Second of all, I'm glad you're consistent now, and have given her like a female torso, because for the longest reason, that's just my OCD kicking in, of it bugging me about how every other character had a female torso apart from Abigail for the longest period. She's finally grown curves. Well done. That was an interesting character. The fact that he had a hammer as well. It also is funny because how short Abigail is compared to the pigs, or unless the pigs are like supposed to be that much taller. Little child. How does a child be? Unless that was obviously Porkshire's son. That might be his son.
We can handle this, princess. Go confront their leaders and end this.
Which also makes me, it's also interesting because, this woman, this Piglin woman, is the leader of the Imperialists, army, but she's now dead. She's now very dead. So, makes me wonder, are there more, like, Nether Imperialist leaders that the Nether King will send out? Probably. Probably it would make sense. Anyway, that's a very interesting episode. It was not going the direction I thought it. I was gonna say, as I said before, I am quite disappointed that Rain and Abigail didn't see each other, and Rain does not, you know, feign from seeing her yet. But it's something you guys could take forward, because it's good. When they do eventually see each other, I want Rain to faint in front of her, but I'm being shocked about it, because realistically, that would be not character development, but like, it would be character impactful, because he's so emotional toward Abigail, even if he has gotten over her death, seeing her again would bring back all that shock regardless. But that being said, I can't be too disappointed with that ending, because it does show that Kane's being incredibly secretive. He is up to something, and I'm curious to know what exactly he's planning. Actually, that's something worth mentioning, which I just thought about. If you notice, where was it? Where was Abigail speaking? Like a weapon, blah, blah. So I'm not. She says, "From ashes I've risen." So what I've just realized would have been a really cool name. You could have named the rebellion instead of being the unburnt rebellion. You could have called it like the Phoenix Rebellion, because like rise from ashes and, you know, starting anew. Like that whole rise from ashes thing is symbolic to fire. So I feel like that could have been a cooler name than just Unburnt Rebellion. But, you know, just thought I'd mention that. Actually, having thought about it, the only reason I can think of that Kane would have reason to say, you're not ready yet, this wasn't supposed to happen, it's too soon, would be maybe because, if you remember in Poison, Abigail and Kane were talking about the prophecy, and of like the witch prophecy, and Abigail mentioned, this is a witch of a coven, she's about to become a demon, and she'll be powerful enough to destroy all the realms or whatever. I can't remember the exact words. But maybe Kane's on the sideline has done some like digging into that prophecy, and maybe like learn of like almost like trigger points, which like, but you know how some prophecies are like written down, they'll have certain stages to what happens leading up to a prophecy. Maybe he's found something to do with that, and maybe one of them was like Abigail had to like be resurrected. Maybe he was trying to delay it, and then that's why he was trying to get her body, and that's why he means like it's too soon, because he didn't want her to arrive yet because it follows the prophecy, and that could also explain maybe why he destroyed the yin crystal in Already Dead, because maybe he thought that or read that all the yin crystals were needed in order to bring Stella to her full potential, because obviously Stella's the prophesized witch. That's been already confirmed. And so, but like that's the only real explanation I can think of as to why Kane said those things, because he's acting very shady, and the only reason I can think of is he obviously doesn't want to just kill Stella, otherwise he would have just, fucking killed her. And he obviously doesn't want this information to get out there to the other Crusaders, because he's being very secretive about it. But the funny thing is that the thing about prophecy is, like, no matter what you do to try and avoid it, it will come to pass eventually, one way, shape, or form. So maybe what's happening here, unless what's actually happening here is Kane destroyed the crystal in hopes of trying to prevent the prophecy. He wanted to get Abigail's body to, I don't know, maybe ensure the future of the Nether. So, because technically Stella's part Netherkin, so maybe to keep the Nether throne secure instead of them being at war. And maybe Kane found out how Abigail got resurrected with the Yin crystal as well, because so technically they could go to the end and maybe use Abigail as the third catalyst who's got the Yin crystal inside her. Maybe she can act as the third Yin crystal. That's just something I thought about. But yeah, the only reason I can think of is for Kane to act the way he's acted at the end of this episode is if it's related to Stella's prophecy and her becoming an all-powerful demon witch. That's the only reason I can think of. In any case, thank you guys for watching my reaction video. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like and a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to Rainimator. His link will be down in the description. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.